just wanted to say hi once he's got his PJs on.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Mario Illusion with a bunch of my gamer friends. Sit down and say good night to my little one who's just about to come on microphone at the moment. Hello, man.
He's not here yet, I said
Oh.
after his pajamas were on.
Oh, after his pajamas, okay. Downloadmanaging.co.uk for our Discord community. Check that out. A couple of announcements today. Firstly, we're going to be a bit small at the moment for a little while because just to address some of the matters, Justin is currently on leave just now. He will be returning in due course, and Luna Dragon has stepped away for a long term. We may not see her back for the rest of the campaign, but we've still got Lona, we've still got Cindergloser with us, so the session will still continue for now with these two lovely girls, and maybe we'll pick up some new friends, or even some old friends might come back. We'll see. But apart from that, let's see how you're going to handle this, Lona. What's going on?
Yeah. Are we starting?
Yeah.
I did not realise we were doing an initiative roll.
No, you're...
Hold on.
What's happening with
I mean, that was a field.
Alright, hold on a minute, I'm getting, passing over to Jack.
Oh, there we go. Right, we'll put it on hold.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Liv.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you have a good day, you two?
Yeah. Long day.
Yeah. A great day.
Do you done to tie you up, Daddy?
What?
Do you have some... Do you done something to tidy up?
There's a little bit of tidy up to do, but that's fine. Hey,
So,
you want to say hello to everybody on Twitch and YouTube?
yeah.
Say hi YouTube, hi Twitch.
Hi, YouTube. Hi, Twitch.
So, tomorrow's the last day before you turn a whole year older on Wednesday, don't you?
Tomorrow, it's Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what I see today when we're on our way into town?
What did you see today?
Stephanie. I saw Stephanie when I'm passing by him.
What from after school club?
Well, when we're on our way to town.
Yes, but you mean Stephanie from after school club, I presume.
Yes.
Okay, cool. What happens? You'll see them every now and again. You might bump into some of the old people from nursery, or when you finish school, you might bump into other people from school that you've not seen for a long time. It will happen. So one more day, and I'll see you on Wednesday. So 2 more sleeps to go. Okay.
And to sleep until it's my birthday.
Yep.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Yep. I know you are.
Mom,
Yeah, bud.
can you please put my happy birthday banner up?
I will for you waking up on Wednesday, buddy, I promise.
We'll make sure it's done. But in the meantime, I do think it's about time to
Jack?
get up to bed.
Can I have my headphones back,
Jack?
buddy?
Yes?
You see the cat?
Yeah.
Look, it's Cora. It's a Liv's cat.
Which cat?
Liv's cat, yeah. It's Cinder's cat.
DJ, bedtime, okay? Say bye-bye.
Okay, good night.
Bye,
Love you.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Get to bed, buddy. Apologies, but he is a bit was behind for bedtime.
Fine. He's off school.
Routine's important though, so do I miss anything?
No, I take it you're not really in the position to go ahead and do your usual shebang.
I mean, in fairness, the only thing that I've really got on the agenda is a gentle reminder that with MS, many of us are on disease-modifying treatments that suppress the immune system, because the immune system is what technically causes MS. It's being overly aggressive and attacking the spinal column and the brain. So, to stop it from doing that, we suppress the immune system. But that means that as a catch-22, I pick up so many things so easily. So right now, I'm not exactly playing with a full deck of cards. I am so congested. I'm loaded with a cold. I feel like I've been whacked in the face with a shovel. My face hurts. I'm deafened a bit because of how congested my sinuses are. It's going up to my nose, up to my ears. And overall, I'm just having a bad time.
Oh well.
So yeah, that's why my lovely face is not on camera right now. It's not because I've got hair like a rat's nest or I'm sat here in my pants and I can't even bother getting dressed. It's genuinely for everybody's own mental health and well-being, because I've got a nose like Rudolph, and I'm just mouth breathing the entire time.
He's really naked and her hair is definitely missed, guys. Believe that instead. It's more likely. Having a cold. Who would believe that?
Oh, yeah, definitely, because a cold and when the seasons change is definitely too much of a stretch for the imagination.
Of course.
Yeah, go ahead with psyche.org.uk for more information about MS treatments, fundraisers, all the usual shenanigans. You'll be able to actually read it from a coherent perspective, because again, I have no idea what's going on. This is basically me.
You ever?
I was going to say, like, what's it that you call those, like, those characters in a video game where you have to take them from A to B and they're absolutely useless, but you can't just leave them behind because they're part of the story.
An NPC?
I'm basically one of them right now because I'm barely functioning.
He's became self-aware.
I may need you to physically put me to bed when this is finished, by the way. Just in case I forget where it is.
My responsibility of that is ended a long time ago, thank you.
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to Kieran. Sorry, what'd you say? Oh yeah, sorry guys, I'm on bedtime duty actually. GG's waiting. So, BRB.
Alright. Hurry back.
She's following a camera and
Yes. Very vain kitty, trying to make sure. Oh, we can't see her. Tip down. Tip. You're still blocking her. There you go.
I'm not blocking her.
What's she doing there? She's
Mantra's picture is.
Yeah.
So she wants to pretend she's not being vain.
Well, what we'll do is take a little break, and when we come back, we'll roll credits. Let's jump in. We'll see you on the other side. Oh, there it is. We'll have to delay for another minute. We'll put it on break for a moment, and when we're ready, we'll roll and then roll the fun stuff. We'll see you soon.
That walks in.
Welcome back. So, last time we left off, Lunar Eclipse gave chase to a courier that was captured and dragged away, then pursued all the way up to the Darkreef Manor and had a meeting with Everest Darkreef himself, who professed his dissatisfaction for being left out in what appears to be a summoning of all ambassadorial representatives of each nation and major city within the world through a game of diplomatic chess. He convinces you to authorize a letter response to John Zionsbane recommending his approach, and in exchange he allows you to have Farron back after choosing to give up to another object and having the other one returned to his possession. He also asked you if you were interested in testing some interesting stuff, but that seems to have fallen away entirely. But as the party left the manor through a knock spell, the party began making the way back across the trade haven to your home away from home. But as you all approached and started walking along the sky bridge, Farron Misty steps forward to catch up to Melara, who had given herself a small advantage and step away, and well, the bridge is a bit too quiet. But then you hear this rumbling as this large mechanical creature takes off from the Colosseum and begins flying towards you. This thing is a large, a colossal construct with large claw-like fists, and looks to be a whole package of arrays and weapons and cannons dotted all around its body, including a large, sort of prismatic-looking gem in its chest. And it hovers there, staring at all of you, and then slams down on the sky bridge itself, separating Farron and Melara from Alvor and Mantra and Nyx. To which it brings them motionless. And then you hear this laughter off in the distance at the Colosseum. And before you, Mantra, you see, no check required, this pipe in his mouth. Compliments for the cartel. Not them. The mechanical construct itself begins moving and whirling even more, and then turns towards Mantra and Alvar and Nyx. So, I would like you to both roll initiative for me.
Very nearly clicked proficiency there.
Oh, this was almost very bad. I almost rolled a d12 and not a d20. That would have been bad.
I think the
That
DM
would
will
have been
agree
the
only
same
one of us
result.
could be stupid to do it.
Well, I got a pitiful 14.
26.
That was 4 on a dice.
Okay.
Oh.
Melara Alvor is up first with Nyx on deck. So there's a giant mechanical device and it seems to be sent through over to you by Boris. What do you want to do, Alv?
We don't have our armor on.
Grass, you know that.
Do we have our weapons?
Do you?
I think we've got them.
Cool. So, what do you want to do, Alf?
I'm trying to think of what to do. It's like, I vaguely remember this thing not, like, I know it wasn't
It
dust, but
Does resemble the thing you fought in Casalt several months ago. But this is larger and seems much more of a modern version. And it's on the wrong name, so I'm going to fix that right now.
yeah, I vaguely remember this thing being very resistant to a lot of attacks. But I still have 7 rounds of black goo in my inventory.
Okay.
And correct me at any point, because again, I know I'm not firing on all cylinders, but I'm feeling a bit mad sciencey right now, so if the court will allow, can I combine the black goo with a, what do we call it, what do you think, arrow to shoot at the construct?
Require you a whole action to pull that out and begin messing around with an arrow to attach it.
Do you have a poisonous kit? Sorry, I'm a grass.
No, but she needs to tie it. She will need to tie a vial of it towards the arrow itself. Is what the best thing for her to do here. Otherwise, the arrow itself will melt.
Yeah, true. I was going to suggest kind of not just dip it in, but I suppose not. No. I mean, if that's one action, I get to sorry, no.
You got your bonus action and your movement left.
Right. Yeah, I'm just going to use this action and start tying but it's a black goo towards an arrow, because I'm also going to have a little browse through my arrows, figure out which one I want to combine it with. So yeah, come back to me.
Yeah. And I just realised I've forgotten something. I'm going to quickly fix that now. Nyx is up next. And as you notice, Nyx is not there.
Yeah, carrot.
I'm fixing it. Literally what I was saying. Something's wrong.
Get back here, you bitch.
I need to create a token first as well. So give me a second. On the fly!
While you're doing that, Liv, do you remember this thing was sensitive to acid damage, or?
I think it did affect that.
Okay, I have options.
Oh, does that mean I should get that weapon out?
I mean, if it's similar and it's just bigger, then I would go for it, because I'm toying between either the acid damage arrows that have got in my quiver, the arrows of walloping, or the arrow of slaying. But I don't think the arrow of slaying is going to do anything, because it's piercing damage, and last time, again, I think I could be wrong, but I don't think that did shit to it last time.
My problem is I don't think I have my weapon out, so I'm going to have to rummage through my bags. I mean, I probably did it when I saw this thing appear.
No, that's fine.
As in, it's fine to have my weapons out?
Yep.
In which case I probably would have put my harp on my back and drawn 2 weapons. But yeah, I'm waiting for my turn before I announce exactly what one.
That's fine. So next beelines over, and she's going to bring out Heart Ripper, and she's going to just leap and smash that dagger into the big dude. That is a 29, which hits, and he deals poison damage.
Why am I missing an attuned item?
Okay, yep. And he's gonna look up and go, oh. The blade just scratches across it and doesn't deal any damage.
Was it because it was non-magical?
Oh, it's
And you
definitely
expect
magical
to have
damage.
magical
Goes,
weapons.
it's got some tough armor. Which, next up is Mantra.
Okay. So, using my action, I am going to cast Firestorm.
Okay, just a picture. I guess you're not trying to hit anybody else with it.
No, I'm not.
Nope.
I am just trying to cover a large area around this Dragon Buster. Because it does last a while, does it not?
That's instant. Pretty sure.
All right, so 10-foot cubes, which you can arrange as you like. Each cube must have at least one adjacent phase to
It doesn't matter.
base of another
I'm going
cube.
to safely presume you're not going to do it in a way that you're going to hit anybody else. So
Yeah, I'm just going to basically do it so it goes all the way. Oh, not that. I mean, basically that area.
that is a unnatural 20 for save.
Okay, and it must make a dex saving throw against 20.
It succeeds, so half damage. Blue damage.
Okay, so that is. I'm just going to use this because I don't have 7d10 out. So that's 48, half of which is 24.
Okay. That does damage him. And it's going to activate its reaction.
Okay.
Anti-flanking measures, and it's going to gain a legendary action.
Anti-flanking measures. Does it think I'm going to go flank? Because I am tempted, but oh, that's made me question something. Because my plan was to kind of get into position, ready to flank.
Go for it.
So I'll probably do that. I don't think I can Misty Step because I've already cast a thing, so I'm just going to have to move. Manual walking, all that stuff.
Remember, if you take one step, you move 10,000 meters.
Huh?
That down to Baxi.
How so? Oh, you're joking. So
You can move through it.
Oh, I was just going to go round. I can do it with my movement anyway.
Yep.
And that's flanking there, isn't it?
One more.
Or is it down one?
Yep.
So I'll go there. And then I still haven't used my bonus action, no. So
No.
I'm tempted to put poison on my weapon.
Against a construct?
Yeah, poison's not going to do anything, is it?
No. I'll give you that for free. They're completely immune to poison.
Okay. Am I able to hide behind it? Try and stay behind its line of sight?
Up to you. If you want to try and hide, but it will be very difficult. but you don't. To hide, you need to have something giving you cover, which is not itself.
Yeah. I can't have my mage hand out, can I?
Good.
Because I'm pretty sure it's an action to summon it, and it's a spell.
It's a cantrip.
Oh, cantrip.
It is a cantrip.
It's still an action though, and I used
I
my
thought it's
action.
already active, so is it not a bonus action to bring out, or is it an action to bring it out?
You can use action to control it.
Yeah.
You can move it up to 30 feet. So I think it's an action to pull it out.
Yep. Okay. So, anything else?
And an action to dismiss it, so never mind. No, that's it. Okay. I'll try and hide out of its line of sight, but it might have cameras at the back, I'm not sure.
You would need cover from it, so you can see you. Is it it's true watching you right now?
I'm using it as cover if I'm behind it.
You say you're behind it. Doesn't necessarily mean you're behind it, but that's fine. So, legendary action, it is going to use its defense turret against you mantra. That is all of a sudden this turret just turns on it and just looks at you. Bang! That is a 21 to hit.
I think I'm just going to shield that.
No.
Oh wait, no, I don't have my armor equipped, do I? Oh, without armor, I have 17 AC. That doesn't sound right.
Well, you've got all the decks.
Yeah, 6 from Dex, 10 armor base, and +1 from dual wielding. So 17 AC without armor.
Up to you got a shield or not.
That with shields.
22.
Shield will bring me up to 22. So that's not going to beat it, is it?
Yeah.
If it meets 3 AC?
It was 21, was it
I
not?
thought beats it. Oh, did that hit 21? Okay. I thought you said 22 because I had 22 in my mind.
I
So
can't
yeah, I'll
remember
use
now.
shield. I'll use shields.
Okay. Anything else? That's that. Okay. So it's going to take its turn, and it's going to use a bonus action to use advanced theater operations. I need everybody to make a stealth check.
Stealth check.
Yep. Because it's now scoping out
As-
everybody in the area.
Is this against being heard?
Idea.
This is against being seen.
Damn.
18.
18. That's a fail. Did you get-
41.
That's a fail too.
Wait, what?
Fail for.
That's a 17 plus 24.
Fail for Farron. Fail for Malar.
What was the pass for that?
43. Because he got nat 20 on its perception check. No. On the next multifunctional weapons array, you have disadvantage on your saving throws. Which it's going to use its action. It's going to use multifunction weapons array. It is going to release shock bombs. It's going to release 4 orbs, which will roll out from it. So it goes, and one is going to land there. One is going to land there. One's going to land there, and one's going to land there. So you're all hit by them.
Double hit from Alara.
No, she only gets hit by once, so it's fine. Make a dex saving throw with disadvantage if you fail your checks.
Would that be straight dex since I have advantage normally? Nice.
Do
Actually,
you
I
have
don't
normal
advantage
advantage?
normally.
Christ.
No, I don't. I'm bullshitting. I'm forgetting my character. It feels like it's been so long. Oh no.
I need to track which ones you use because these all got their uses per day. Shock.
Yeah, that's a
21.
nat. There's a
21.
nat 1 for me,
So
so
fail for you, success for Mantra. She just meets it because DC was 21. And yeah, I'm not waiting for anybody else's work numbers because I need to roll myself. So for Nyx, that's a fail. For Lara, that is a success. And for Farron, it's a fail. Okay.
Does Nyx not take half damage because she's a rogue?
You will. You will take no damage because you are a shitty rogue. Okay. So
I'll take half damage as well.
you don't have evasion.
Uh-uh.
There's a rogue evasion you're about to get. Sorry, a ranger evasion you're going to get the second at a couple levels if you keep it up, or you get the rogue one, but you have to wait for more level up. So full damage, this deals 11 lightning.
That's not too bad.
And you
I
have
was expecting worse.
disadvantage on all attacks until the end of the Dragon Buster's next turn.
There it is.
As the shock bombs fall out, they go. There's lightning goes everywhere, and well, it makes things very bad. Okay, that is its turn. Farron is up next. Farron is just going to go ahead and give it a good old 9th level disintegrate.
Would you not save his 9th levels? Buster?
Promise you right now, there'll be no worth keeping them right now because this thing's way above you guys. So that's a fail and it's DC, so it does take 110 damage. So 3 points. Just going to cast again. Let's commit a magic option again. That is quicken spell, which is 2 points. He's going to cast at 8th level as well. Fail. And this one deals 87 points damage. Okay, next up is, I believe, Mara. Yep, Mara decks with Farron on deck. She is also going to go in the offensive because she doesn't have much healing to hand out yet. In fact, Legendary Action is going to go ahead and use its Pneumatic Fist against you, Mantra. That's 2 attacks. The first one's a 25 and another 25.
They both hit.
That's okay. First one will deal 23 points of bludgeoning, and the second one 14.
Okay.
Awesome. Literally just.
I've already used my reaction, so I can't half any.
It's fine. It comes in and just basically goes bang, bang. And that's its turn. Milara's up next instead. So Milara is going to go ahead. Well, we're going to go ahead and use Beacon. 30 feet. She's going to cast Beacon to try and give everybody a source of good healing for the rest of the encounter, if you can get everybody inside it. Oh no, definitely not. 12. You're outside the radius. So Malara, Mantra, Farron, and Nyx will gain full effects of healing for the next minute.
I mean, can't Alf go into the radius at some point if she was aware?
I had no idea we were even on Foundry,
It's
to
on
be
cast.
honest with you.
You're not in Foundry at the moment.
No,
I would get on Foundry.
I'm loading it now.
I've got this beautiful map I've got here for you. You're missing it. She is done on her turn. So next up is Alvor. But before that, Alvor, legendary action. It's going to make another multi-functions weapons array. So it can't use a lightning one yet because it's still recharging. But it is going to go ahead and use Freezing Ray. And it's going to target Malara. I need Malara to make a dex saving throw. That one, she definitely fails that. And she takes a chunk of damage there. Not much. Oh, there we go. There's the nat 10s. So that's 23 points of cold damage, and she is stunned. Alvor, you up.
Okay, so question, because I'm getting conflicting information and it's not actually on the character sheet. How many d4 the damage does an acid arrow do? Is it 2 or 4?
I thought we were tying a vial to your bow.
Yeah, but I've got acid arrows in my inventory as well, so I'm double whammying.
So you tie it to an acid arrow.
Yep.
So acid arrow just pretty sure just changes the damage type. It should tell you on the item.
That's the thing though, it doesn't. That's why I'm asking.
Acid arrow.
It does just change the, like, what do we call it, the damage type, then fair enough, but I wasn't 100% sure because I've really not annotated it all that well.
No. So that is that's you conjured the 20 arrows. Remember, last time you did that, you got acid arrows. It just deals acid damage.
Right. Okay. So no bonus then. Okay, that's fine.
It just means it deals acid damage.
Okay then. Still gonna use them though because I've got a feeling that this is what we used last time. So shooty, the boy.
Nope. Disadvantage. Remember, unless you want to use your steady aim.
Does 22 hit?
It does.
Oh, thank God for that. Right. So that is an initial 12 acid damage, and over the next 3 turns, it's also going to take 4d6 of acid damage as well because of the black goo.
Okay.
So,
Acid arrow seems to deal no damage. Unless you're going to add your favourite foe and all your other things towards it, or and your other effects.
yep, I'm getting there.
Okay,
So,
sorry, this is just 12 acid damage, that was nothing else. Okay.
yeah. Keep in mind, I'm stupid now. I'm trying to see
I
if
know.
this thing is actually like stacking the way I expect it to.
Go on, because about to say
So-
the 12 damage didn't do anything. But
So the
you're fine,
blue-
keep going.
So the black goo deals an additional 14 acid damage on this round. And where's all my other crap? So favourite foe, that is... Huh? That can't be right.
What?
Saying that's 8 damage.
Hmm.
I clicked the wrong thing there though, that's eagle precision. Or is that the right one?
Get to it. Second. Favourite foe
Yeah, because that's
is-
all. Yes, that's only meant to be 1d6 damage. I'm sorry, I strike that last bit.
It's 1d6
So-
plus 5, remember you're adding your wisdom modifier to your favourite foe attacks now.
Ah, okay, well in that case that still comes to 8 then, because
Yeah.
it was
So
3 on the 6.
That's 20. No, that's 34.
And I'm forgetting something. And I can't
Look at your
remember what I'm
weapon.
forgetting.
Look at your weapon. You also have the ability to swift string, which you can't use now. As part of an attack, you may expend 1 spell slot to trigger magic missile flare.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm doing that then. So
3d4 plus 1. Oh, sorry, 3d4
that's plus 3.
I know. Good reading.
So that is 9 for the magic missile.
9. Okay, so 45 points of damage.
And I'm in my turn there. Is it looking a bit damaged now, or?
It doesn't seem damaged at all, but has taken damage. To which, out of legendary action, after it's using its reaction for anti-flanking measures, and it's going to go ahead and gain a legendary action, and it is going to use 1 point of its legendary actions to use defense turret against you. This is okay. I messed up. Bang, bang, bang. The first one hits you for 25. Nat 1 on the second one. And 19 on the third. No, sorry. Yeah, 19 on the third. So 25 and 19.
Hit, miss.
Okay. That's 10 points of piercing damage. You've been shot. Yeah, Liv was supposed to hit you 3 times with that defense turret. Okay. So that's you. Nyx is up, and Nyx is going to head and it's going to cut away again. She misses. No, she hits. And you sneak attack. 13 plus. Oh no, she can't. She's got disadvantage. She uses steady aim and gets. Bloody hell. Right, she gets sneak attack. Because she uses steady aim. Being silly. And. The attack damage was. 13 plus. Oh, it does 37 points of piercing damage. is going to be her turn. So next up is Mantra.
Okay. See, I'm slightly wondering if it's going to take extra damage from radiant, necrotic, or fire. Probably not fire if it's made of metal and it's made for fighting dragons, but I'm just going to attack like normal with my Blade of the Crimson Hellfire. But is a good roll to hit. 33 to hit.
That hits.
And I'm going to add a defensive flourish.
Oh, but you have advantage.
Sneak attack.
No, so you don't have to. Sorry, let me try that again. You don't have disadvantage attack because Favored Foe's active on the boss.
Why would they have disadvantage?
Oh no, you don't. Okay, so you have advantage actually. So
yeah. So I have advantage, so I'm just going to roll the second dice just to make sure. Oh damn, 19 on the dice now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it hits because it's higher than the last roll, which already hits. But I'm going to add defensive flourish and sneak attack.
Go for it.
So defensive flourish is 1d6, which I will choose to be this one. Weapon is 1d6, which I'll choose that one, and sneak attack is 7d6. Is it not 8d6? Because of the bloodlust thing.
Yep.
With 10 for hit points.
I'll add yourself 5 temporary hit points, so I'm adding your bloodlust damage as well, because you've got that extra 1d6.
Well, I'll choose this dice for bloodlust, the red one. And now to choose what d6s. Is that a classic rogue thing of having a tab of only d6s?
Yep.
Alright, I'll use those 7 d6s with these. All the metal ones first, put them down, the other ones can go. That was weapon damage, that was defensive. I'm going to because I can reroll one with my piercing feat, I'll reroll that one, which was nice. That one became a 6. And then calc, because I'm not adding all of those up. So would it all be the fire damage, the hellfire damage on this, or is it split?
That's up to you.
I'll try do it as hellfire damage.
Okay.
So this is plus 14 plus 2 plus 6 plus 2 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. That is 50. 50 hellfire roll in. And time to add my defensive flourish to my AC so that I don't forget what my AC is. That looks a bit healthier. And my temporary hit points.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to attack again.
Go for it.
I have advantage, so let's do 28 to hit. And that is 12 piercing with a short sword of certain death.
How much was, sorry?
12 piercing damage.
12. So first set goes in, and you take a cut out of his armour, and you put the other one through, the blade does not penetrate the hull.
Oh, it's immune to piercing.
No.
Oh, it just doesn't do much damage.
It did none.
Not very effective. Yeah, so it's immune to piercing then.
No. Piercing.
Magical piercing.
Nope.
Oh, it just has a minimal damage. Okay.
Damage thresholds. It is for fighting dragons. You can't take poultry damage.
Yeah, so that was my action, my bonus action, and I don't think I'll move. I'll end my turn.
It is Dragon Boss's turn, and he's going to turn around, and he's just going to bring down his hands and points them directly at you, at Mantra. His hands
Is that
are
because I
open.
hit for 50?
It's like hold that, go and stop, but there's tubes slotted in the hands here, like this.
Oh, don't say tubes.
Well, little holes. And
No, just say that because the cat's favourite treats.
oh, no.
But then again, I think she's chilled just now. She's just rolling around. Cutting me and Milara?
Pretty much. Yeah, let's supposed to hit you and Malara, but cool. Both of you make a dex saving throw. No disadvantage, but just be clear. Failed,
Okay.
Malara.
27.
Yes, you take no damage. And all of a sudden, big burning flamethrower. Both hands.
So I probably grab the hand and do a flip over the fire, just to take no damage.
Yep.
And then land as the flamethrower stops.
It's those dice. Malara, however, can't move. And is roasted at 21 points of fire damage.
I guess with that I can feel how hot the fire is to go, oh, I don't want to get hit by that.
Nope, it is scalding hot. Bonus action. It's going to overpower. And that's it.
Oh, don't do that. That sounds like a strength thing. Don't do strength.
That's on his turn. Farron is up next. And he would love to fight fire with fire, but he realizes there's two bloody rogues in the way.
You can still do it, right?
He could.
There's a big area that has no one at it.
Instead, what he is going to do is this is Finn's terrible at saving. He's going to use a 4th level fireball. Fails. That deals 32 points of fire damage. Because fire appears to be still effective. There we go. And he's going to jump into one. Fail. casually tossing the fireballs. $35. Okay, that's his turn. Malara's up next. Malara's stunned. Malara's stun wears off. So it is Alvar's turn. In fact, wait, Alvar. Legendary action. It is going to use acid spray on you. No, wait, it can. No, it can. It can. Acid spray on you, Alvar. Can you make a dex saving throw?
Wait, do I have a disadvantage on this?
No.
Yeah, that's 24.
24. So that's a fail actually, because overpower increases the DC for this attack. So that is 20 points of acid damage.
Okay.
That's his turn. So yeah, Alvar, you're up.
Okay. Let's repeat of what I did earlier, except minus the, whatchamacallit, applying
Vial.
the vial, yeah, because it's still got 2 turns left.
What does he take his extra damage, by the way?
Sorry?
He's supposed to take damage per turn. When does that occur?
I gave you the damage on the last turn.
Yeah, so when was the next turn supposed to happen?
So this turn that I'm about to take.
So is this the end of your turn that the object does?
Yeah, the end of my turn, yeah.
Okay.
Off of a black goo damage.
Uh-huh. Okay, so that is a 27 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And for fuck's sake, that's a 1. So 11 piercing damage with the arrow.
You do have sneak attack, by the way.
I do it?
Yeah. And remember, you have an attack advantage on your attacks, remember, because you're favored foe.
Yeah, advantage to hit. Okay, so advantage to hit, so may as well see if I can get a crit. Yeah, no, first one was the one to go with. Okay, so. So 11 to start off with, plus 17, 22 for sneak attack and favoured foe combined. I'm gonna go ahead and use up a spell slot for magic missile again.
Okay.
So magic missile, that's an additional 11 damage.
How much in total?
I've been reading it out, I was hoping that you would keep count.
11. What was the weapon damage?
Alright, okay, hold on a minute, so 11 damage for the weapon, plus 21, plus 22, plus 8, plus 3, then for the black goo, that is 10 acid damage. So that's a total of 51, I think.
51. Fantastic.
No, wait, no, 53. Scouted.
Cool. Anything else?
No, that's me.
Okay. Legendary action, it's going to use defense tower against you for 1 point of a legendary action. And it's going to shoot you 3 times. First one is a 23. Hit.
Yep.
This one is a 16.
Nope.
And the next one is a 13.
Nope.
Just 1 hit, and that 1 hit deals 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay, and Nick's up next. Nick's is going to go ahead, sneak attack with advantage. The hit. She deals 41. Okay. So, next up is Mantra with Dragon Buster on deck.
Okay. I think I'll be doing the same again.
Nope, advantage.
I was ashamed it didn't test my AC much. But the same combo, I think.
Okay.
I'm not really going to fish for a crit for sneak attack because I kind of like my hellfire damage. I'm not sure if it's going to help much, but Mantra thinks it will. So that is a big number. 30 something to hit.
Yeah, it hits. AC's
Okay.
lowering like fast at the moment.
Oh, because of a thing.
Yep.
Do-
Very low.
So, same again with sneak attack, bardic inspiration. Bardic inspiration is a purple dice with temporary hit points is a red, and the golden one is for weapon damage. No. Oh, it's only those two actually about the temporary hit points and the AC still. Cool. Do I reroll one? Can I choose to keep my existing temporary hit points?
If it's higher, then yes, it automatically succeeds.
Yeah, because I've got more temporary hit points than...
Yeah, that's all.
Okay,
If you've got more
cool.
temporary points, you obviously can't take on new temporary points.
Yeah. Plus it's going to be hard to roll a 6 for topping it up because it's already 6. So I'll just reroll a random 2. Cool. Calculator, because again, same. That is 14 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3. 50 again.
Next attack.
1 second while I sort my defensive flourish because I have less AC this turn. Down by 1. There we go. Next attack, I will just be doing my certain death again. That is a terrible roll. 19 to hit.
Hit.
Cool. And 14 damage.
Yeah. This 14 damage actually
Exactly
damages
the same as last turn.
Well, the thing,
Yeah.
this 14 damage actually damages it now.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Legendary action is used to fetch a turret against you, and it's going to shoot you 3 times mantra. 15.
Not nice. Miss.
Nat 20.
Or pretend miss.
19.
Miss. So just a nat 20 hit.
6 points.
I mean, I'm sure Farron would silvery barbs that.
6 points of piercing.
Oh, because what type of hit points?
Okay. So, Dranbus is next, and he is going to use anti-flanking. No, sorry. Advanced Theatre Operations bonus action. Everybody needs to make a stealth check. He failed.
Dirty 20.
Failed.
$41 again.
Success, barely. Baron got a fail for sure.
I feel
failed.
like Pass Without Trace would be good here. An extra 10 to these stealth checks.
This is like a pass here. Okay, you all have disadvantage, except Mantra, who has no disadvantage on the next saving throw. Next up is going to be an action. It is going to use Exhaust Fumes. And it's going to spray in your direction, Mantra.
Not Alpha First, she's the one that's got the sore throat.
Add that to the tracker. Con save, please. Mantra, Lara, and Farron.
It's not nice.
Nope. Fail.
Mm-hmm. I
Success.
failed.
What'd you get?
11.
Yeah, you failed. So Farron saves. So he takes half damage. You take full damage. So this is Lara. And you'll take full damage. 6 points of blood poison. And you're poisoned, by the way.
Doesn't that mean disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in danger.
I don't like disadvantage, it ruins my damage. It's bad for DPS.
And it's going to move to there. The sky bridge is shaking from this thing's movement. and Mantra, it's turning towards you,
Yeah.
and it's opening its arms away.
Okay, is it doing the beam thing again?
Maybe. So, next up is Farron. Farron is going to Misty Step. So he doesn't want to deal with that. He's going to move there, and he's going to tuck some Eldritch Blasts. Bang. Right, so let's do it again. Sorry, that's fine. In here. Hit. It's a hit. It's a hit. That's a hit. So that deals 12, 29. 49, 56 points of force damage. Okay, that's his turn. Malara's up next. Malara is going to cast at 5th level. Mass Curing Wounds. Everybody in the area will going to get healed by this. Okay. He didn't have him. This is because I want Farron sheet, not Malara's. God damn it. Yeah, they're mass cure wounds. So everybody go ahead on this side of the fence, so not you, Alv. Go ahead and heal. That times that. So 30. Yeah, 31 points of healing.
Okay.
It's almost full.
I mean, I didn't lose all that much. I mean, I did take 31 healing, so I guess that's good.
So, that's her turn up. Legendary action. Going to go ahead and use this disintegration ray. And it's going to target this direction.
It's not nice.
Oh, it's worse.
I mean, that's not from the middle of it, so that's not from its center.
Give me a sec.
Oh.
Gonna shoot that way. Dex saving throw, please.
After that con save, did I get disadvantage on anything?
No.
Cool.
Sorry, is that directed to everybody, the dex save, or...?
Nope. It's in the opposite direction of you,
No,
Alf, so
just me and Malara.
Okay.
consider yourself lucky.
26.
This. Fire. Failed. Bang! 76 points of force damage. So she's lost all the hit points she just gained back, and then lost another dose on top of that.
Oh yeah, see that 30 odd health that we took, was that the maximum? Because she'd already done something that made us take max healing.
That was max healing.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, I was on it. And Beacon of Hope failed, so everybody loses Beacon of Hope. So your
that thing.
mega heal's gone now.
I mean, yeah. I was like, disintegration didn't hurt.
Oh, just so you're aware, there's a hole here now.
There's a hole where?
There on the map.
Yeah, okay.
That whole area just opened up, and the bridge is cracking. So, next up is Alvor with Nyx on deck.
Okay, so rinse and repeat again. Let's go at sneak attack. Is a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Excellent. So let's see now. Since I'll actually add up myself. So 17 plus 19 plus magic missile for 11. And what was the instructions again for Black Girl? Ah, there we go. $65 damage, 18 of that being acid.
Anything else?
No, I believe that's been 3 turns of the Black Goo, so...
Who uses reactions?
Does it not stack for damage though? Each turn gets added together for Black Goo damage?
No.
I don't think so.
And it just...
No, it's not stacking damage.
I thought that was how it did. No.
No.
Just my other poison weapon it stacks in.
So it didn't say anything about stacking on the instructions I've got.
That's fair.
Okay. Anything else, Alf?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Oh, we'll check attack then.
Sorry?
Your second attack.
Oh yeah, sugar, I forgot about that. Pop again with the bow, that is a 21 to hit.
The hits.
And I don't have any of my modifiers on this, so...
Just your favourite roll.
12 plus 9, so 21.
Go. Hit you. Hit you. Hit. Okay. That you?
Yep.
Okay. Legendary action. Violent pneumatic barrage against you, Mantra.
Okay.
that is a 18 hit.
18, miss.
18. Next one is a 28.
Okay, that just hits.
Cool.
If I use shield. Oh, yeah.
So that one deals 25 points of bludgeoning damage, and then you make a strength saving throw.
No, I don't think I'm going to do that well on that.
This is not the worst part.
Okay, so that's 7.
Yeah, you're prone. So it comes up to you and it goes. It kind of takes off briefly for a moment, and then arches down the top of you and just goes, bang, bang. And then it lays in 4 more on top of this, so you take 6 attacks in total. Now these next ones are going to be with advantage because you're now prone. That one is a 23 or a 22, so that will probably miss.
I use shield, so that
Cool.
misses.
So, the 4th attack is a 33.
That hits.
That does 16 bludgeoning.
Okay.
This next one
I
is
polished
a
it.
30 to hit.
That hits.
That one does 18 bludgeoning damage. And then the final one is a 24.
Missed.
Yeah, so it gets up. 6 total attacks in a row. And I'll need to emphasize as well, this part of the bridge to here is now collapsing. It is starting to crack a lot. Because you just basically pneumatic jackhammered you into the ground. That's you. You probably feel a bit messed up from that one. So next up is Nyx with Mantra on deck. So Nyx is going to be like, oh hell no. She's going to run up. Oh, drawing, not guiding.
I'm still having 100 HP.
She's going to go ahead and cast at first level. Yep, sister's got magic. Bane. So the dragon will have to make a charisma save throw. Which it fails. It has been affected by Bane. Reducing its attack and saving throws. And that is her turn. Mantra, you're up. I think your nose is broken.
It wasn't very nice. I must admit that one.
Right.
I am going to. If it's going to bring down a bridge, wouldn't the safest spot be on top of it? But I think I've done that with something else before, and it just used that as advantage to hit me. Yeah. I'm going to bonus action Misty Step onto its head.
Here we go. Yep.
And then
Roll
use my
prone.
action to stab it.
Go for it.
Do I have disadvantage at all?
Yes. You've poisoned. But it's a straight roll.
Oh, no sneak attack. Then, oh, but that's a spell. Even if it's a spell from a weapon, it's still a spell, isn't it?
Well,
Lesser Pact Fire.
what? Oh, what? What am I completely forgetting about? Lesser Pact Fire.
My weapon
I'll get
gives me, yeah. I mean, it's kind of a weapon attack, but it's also a spell, so that's why I'm asking. So I can't bonus action and do that at the same time. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And I probably would have preferred to do this instead of Misty Step, but I've already missed a step, so I'll just do a standard stab.
Yeah, it's 40 is a full action for that as well.
Yeah. Well, I still have my full action, but it's the fact it would be 2 spells in a turn. So that is 29 to hit.
That hits.
I want to keep up my Bardic Inspiration binge and try and keep some AC on the go. So, oh shit. I'm re-rolling that one. So that is 21 damage. It's not bad for no sneak attack, to be honest.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Oh,
My AC's looking sad.
it takes off. 50 feet in the air. With you riding on top of it, I would like you to make an acrobatics check. And I'm going to fix these walls.
Just a standard roll for acrobatics, yeah?
Yeah.
Making sure there's no disadvantage, that's all.
Right now you're riding it, and you need to see if you can surfboard it.
Okay, so that is 36.
36, okay, you managed to stay on top of it. However, it is going to grapple you.
Doesn't like the 36.
Big hand comes up, and it goes to grab you.
I would like to hope
Actually,
that
you know what?
slaps
It's
tail
not
if
going
I'm
to do
out of
that.
the way.
Instead, it's going to use its multifunctional weapons rate, and it's going to use incendiary rockets.
See, I didn't think it would know I'm on its head. 'Cause it can't feel. I just teleported there. So it couldn't have tracked me.
Oh, that's why it's not working. It's firing 3 rockets. All of a sudden you see this little hatch open up right beside you. And then I need Alvor, Farron, and Lara to make a dexterity saving throw.
Seventeen.
Fail?
Yep.
Person. Nat 20 for Farron, so he succeeds, and Lara succeeds as well. Nope, that's an 8. So, half damage for Farron, full damage for everybody else. Full damage is in the form of a 13 fire damage. So, Alv, you are mood resistant.
That's resistant.
Brian's also resistant, so he takes even less damage. She's going to take a grand total of 3. You take 6, and Malara takes 13. And there are now huge cracks along here, along here. Let's use his bonus action to shoot you, Mantra, with his defense turret.
Okay. It
That's
doesn't
a
like me
19
being
to
on
hit.
its head. Doesn't hurt.
So that's its turn, and that's a recharge. Okay. Baron up, middle on deck. Baron is gonna go. He's gonna cast a 7th and 6th level disintegrate. Those both fail. So 104. And 84, so 188. So that's its turn. That's his legendary action. Sorry, no, that's Farron's attack. Legendary action. It's going to go ahead and use disintegration ray against Farron and Malara. In fact, can it even? Oh, it can, you know what? It can angle somewhere else. I'll go that way instead. You think, Alv, you're safe, right?
Yeah.
Not anymore. So, Alv and Nix, dex saving throws. Fail for Nix.
31.
31. That succeeds. So, you do not take any damage. Nix, however, does. So she takes 75 points of force damage. And in order to aim that at both of you from its angle, it had to aim down a bit. So it's taking a shot out of the bridge. And just to be very clear, the angle means this part of the bridge has been destroyed. Valvor and Nyx disappear into the areas below.
Okay.
No, That's its turn. Melara up next. Melara was going to do something, but she can't heal the people that are not there anymore. However, Farron does use Ferrofall on both Alpha, Nyx, and you, Mantra.
Okay. I was fully expecting to have to feather for myself, which is why I was okay jumping on ahead.
But on his turn, he's going to cast. Can he do it from here? I think he can. No, he doesn't have it. Damn. You know what? Wait. That's it. That was Mulara. It's Mulara's turn, not his turn. What am I doing? Go to our sheet. He's going to go ahead and sunburst. Con save. And it saves. Oh dear. Cool. Does 30 points of damage. And is it subject to this status effect? Oh no, it is saved anyway, so it wouldn't matter. Okay. So that's Melara's turn. Alvor, you are plummeting down to the bottom of the city at the moment. But then you feel your descent for you and Nyx, who you also spot just in front of you, slow. He's drifting down. The problem is, below you is not the Duskwarn. You're going to miss the areas of the Duskwarn. You're going to go lower. Come to you shortly.
Okay.
Probably next week.
Yeah, because I was gonna say it's after 10, and I don't want to be like, I don't want to be that bitch, but I'm barely awake.
That's fine. Mantra, you up with Dragon Buster on deck.
Okay. So did I see Nyx and Alf go down, yeah?
Yeah, they've disappeared and half the bridge has fallen apart.
And how are Milava and Farron looking?
Malau's a bit hurt. Farron is absolutely fine. He is panting though, because I think he's exerting a lot of magic right now trying to bring this thing down.
And how's this thing looking? Like, have we made a
It
dent
looks
on it?
brand spanking new.
Okay.
What? Give me give me an investigation check.
I was hoping to use my passive investigation now. Okay, investigation is only plus 22, so that is 38.
Yeah. So you don't know what it is, but there's some sort of barrier around this thing. It's been absorbing all the damage you've dealt with it so far.
Yeah, but is the barrier diminishing?
Possibly. Can't tell.
I am debating between attacking more. I know I'm poisoned and I can't do much, or running down and helping save people. I might. I'm debating jumping off. I know I've got Feather Fall. And while doing so, I don't know if I'd be able to do this in a sort of stealthy way or a sleight of hand way, but I want to create a couple of illusions.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to see what's better, using silent image versus minor illusion for this situation. Because I think minor illusion is a 5 foot
Yeah, 5 foot by 5 foot.
cube,
Well, it's a perfect.
while silent image is a 15 foot. But I think it is only an creature, and I can't do multiple creatures with it within a 15-foot radius. Because otherwise, I would have all of us in one spot as a silent image and tell Farron and Milara to retreat, and then just jump down after Nyx and Alphaville. But I'm probably going to have to do it as just one of us, so I will try and create an image of me as I'm falling. How many turns? Is it just one turn I would get if I jump off?
Yeah.
After. Yeah, I'll try and sleight of hand or whatever, an image of me as I'm falling. And unless it's got true sight, it would need to beat my an investigation against my spell save.
So you project the image and you're going to jump off.
Yeah, so like
Yep.
I'm jumping off and I'm projecting an image on a bridge as I'm passing, as if
That's
maybe
fine.
I was able to grab onto the bridge. But I'm saying retreat to the others.
You disappear. Now, we're going to end the encounter there. Because you do not know what happens.
For you.
I mean, I think unless it's got true sight, it's going to be hard for it to determine that illusion. Mantra's illusions are strangely broken.
So as you all fall, your feather fall. As you descend into the cities, you miss being able to catch on to anything that will allow you to get yourself into one of the duskborn areas. You actually fell through a crack in the city, and you disappeared down, down, down. Last for 1 minute. Yep. Yeah, you're more than enough to actually hit the ground without going on, but you do spot Alf. You next do spot below you a lot of water. And you're slowly approaching it at 60 feet a second, 60 feet every 6 seconds. And then splash. Splash from Nyx. And another 6 seconds later, mantra drops. Splash.
Oh, you're not going to be happy about that.
I'm fine with water. It's just so long as I'm not on a boat.
It is dark as hell down here. Those with blind sight won't be able to see what they're doing.
Hopefully,
But Other than that, you look up and you can see the little flicker of fire from the engine, the thrusters that the Dragon Buster was using. It seems to move towards the bridge and then lands. You can't see anything more. Oh yeah.
Well, that was fucked.
I'll let you monologue. Go for it. Was that not that
Did
Boris
you see what
bastard?
happened with? I think so. Still
I
want
thought we
dead.
weren't going to test this fucker.
Well, apparently we are.
Of course, it's getting soaked. There's something over there. There's a ladder. She paddles over towards it and climbs up it.
I've got 10-foot blind sight and 60-foot dark vision, so I might be able to help out people.
Yeah, you all can see. Don't worry. You've all got dark vision.
Alright.
Yeah, tiefling and a asima. So you're all fine.
Yeah.
Or as we call them.
So, if that was Silvio's hair, then someone has been added to my list.
Silvio's hair is the thing in your mind right now after that. Come on, guys. Jump down. Would have jumped by now, right?
I told him to fall back. I hoped I distracted it with an illusion. But out of message range.
Yeah. It's more than enough feet.
Yeah.
Ow.
Well, they're crafty. I'm sure they're escaping okay. The Dragon Buster didn't hurt too much.
If yourselves, you get blasted by that thing. That,
I mean, it broke my nose, I think.
yeah, you're changing a new shade of red.
But I'm still good.
Alva, you okay?
Why is it that everything gets so ridiculously complicated? We were only here for a mirror. That we had one job. Get the fucking mirror and then go. But
We can go if we
no.
want. But I'd rather not go before finding out what happened with the others. I can teleport us if it comes to it.
I mean, to be fair, at this point it's a case of, yep, I give up on anything being straightforward.
Well, it looks like the cartel is trying to hunt for us. And if anything, that was a death sentence, so I think we need to lay low. No pun intended.
Yeah.
We do have your dinner date for 10. Sorry, in 2 hours, don't we?
Can we make it there in that time?
I don't know where we are. There's water in the desert like this. And she picks up a hand of water and she looks at it carefully and goes, "This is clean."
Interesting.
Make a history check, both of you.
Six.
28.
Mantra, you have heard of something called the Calzareth Waterway, which is a large waterwork facility that expands an entire city beneath the city of Austro that is below the Duskhaven.
Wasn't that where we were told to come back to at some point to sneak into?
Yes, it was.
Was it... Who was it that told me that again? That was... What's that?
Hey, on the bright side, I think we found the waterway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was easier than expected.
I think we fell for a very small gap episode. I don't think there's many people who jump off of the sky bridge.
I wonder how many swords fall.
Well, let's take a few minutes, and then we'll see if we can find our way out. We're going to call it there, as I intended to a few minutes ago. Thank you very much for joining us, guys. We're just going to call a quick wrap up now. Join us next week while the party explores the Calzareth Waterway. Good night.
Good night.
Nah.